never met no one who talk like that. And if you hang up on a nigga, bitch, I call right back. Roll my windows up, dollar rolling windows up, biscuit ass niggas want.
My full-time job is eating food, so here's everywhere that I ate last week in New York City. And for context, this was my birthday week, and even I'm sick of hearing about it, so I'm sorry in advance, but this was a really good week of eating. Starting out with Sunday night, we went to Jolena for my first of many birthday dinners. This is an LA hotspot that opened in New York City in 2023. They sadly had a fire right after opening, and they only just reopened more than a year later. And just like in LA, it's so good. I love the mushroom toast, the chicken liver mousse, obviously, and the bay scallops. I wasn't in love with any of the pizzas, but everything was good, and this was the first time that I had the birthday song sung to me, so that was fun. And then it was Monday morning, which is my actual birthday. All my friends had work off or they're self-employed, so we all met at a Shiki. This is where my custom birthday Malibu matcha flavor was. It's rose water and pistachio, and it's so good. Ryan stalked my belly bookmarks to find the absolute best surprise lunch for me, and we ended up at Wyan, which was my first time there. And oh my gosh, these lobster noodles were incredible, like everyone says. And we got this cheddar cheese ice cream cookie skillet, which was weird, though I did eat most of it, but I definitely prefer the lychee sorbet. Then I was so full already, but we went to Hexter's for dinner with my parents. I wrote on Open Table that it was my birthday, so they brought us a ton of drinks, and my mom never drinks, so this was really funny. We were obsessed with the gorgonzola garlic bread and also loved the sourdough with salty butter. I don't eat onions, so I didn't try this, but everybody else liked it. What I do love is artichokes with butter. Oh my gosh, I haven't had it in so long. And my dad's pork Milanese was amazing. Really, you come here for the burger. I thought the burger was pretty good, but my favorite dish of the night was this ice cream sundae. Wow. And then it was Tuesday, the first day of restaurant week, so we went to Virginia's. Started with the espresso martini, my favorite. Now, I cannot tell you how much I've been dreaming about this incredible smash burger. It is so good. And I could eat this butternut squash risotto all night long. Not to mention these tiny little fries. And then after dinner, I stopped at Highlight for Hayden's Ox Cup event just to say hi. Love the 80s retro vibe. Fast forward to Friday, we went to Dialogue on the Lower East Side because I really wanted to try their matcha coconut cloud. It's so unique and tasted amazing, and I really liked working here too. Friday night was Shabbat, so I don't have that much footage, but the next day we went to Veselka with Ryan, my mom, and my sister. My mom said she thinks the last time she went here was in college, and I really love their braised beef pierogies. And we're back at Sunday. We tried Grandpa Thai for lunch. This is a really new low-key spot that just opened up. This was such a creative menu. Everything was beautiful. I really liked their drinks and the roti with green curry. And for dinner, Ryan, Ariana, and I went to Finelli's. Okay, this is where Ryan and I met. Like, it was a setup, but still. I love it here, and their chicken fingers slap 100% of the time. Okay, bye now. Thanks for watching.
I literally went to New York just to eat, and I went to so many places that are recommended here on TikTok. So this is my ranking of everything I ate whilst I was in New York. If you're an OG, you'll know before I ever started posting lifestyle content and vlogs and stuff, I used to do restaurant reviews because I'm like the biggest foodie ever. So I'm back in my element, and I'm not gonna lie, don't come for me. But New York was not for me. It was too busy, it was too crowded, it was too loud. I heard the food is really good, so the first thing I was craving was like a really good burger. So I went to 7th Street Burgers in Times Square. It was really crowded. I got a regular cheeseburger, and it came to $12.25, including a 20% tip. And it was fine. I wouldn't say it was the best burger I've ever had, but it did the job. I'd give it a 7, and I also think $12 for a single cheeseburger with no sides is kind of crazy. Anyway, I came to New York from Boston the day before this, and I had the best lobster roll. So I was absolutely craving one, and I went to Luke's Lobster in Grand Central. I just got a lobster roll, and it came to about $35 with a 20% tip. And it was okay. I have to give it a 6 because it was nothing compared to the lobster roll I had in Boston. The next day, I literally woke up at 4 a.m. to catch a very disappointing sunrise at Brooklyn Bridge. And then for breakfast, I really wanted like a good cookie. So I went to Levain Bakery in the Upper East Side. I paid $10.81 including a tip for a double chocolate chip cookie and not gonna lie, this was disappointing. I have to give this a 6 because I got there basically when it opened, and to me this was not giving warm fresh out the oven. Like, it didn't taste fresh. Anyway, I'll be damned if I go anywhere ever without finding an opportunity to get some matcha. So I went to Cha Cha Matcha. I always see this place on social media. It's super cute. Both matchas including a tip came to $18.34. Absolute extortion. I really liked the strawberry matcha. It was creamy, it was sweet. I would give it an 8. Now I love chai almost as much as I love matcha, so I wanted to like this, but no, this gets a 5. It was really watery and you couldn't taste the chai at all. I feel like on TikTok the popular thing to do right now is to slander London's food, and I want to say you guys don't know what the heck you're talking about. London has amazing food. The only thing I would say is I don't think we have like good Mexican places. So I went to Los Tacos. I've seen this all over my For You page. It was busy, but I liked the vibe. They make the tacos in front of you, and then you have like a bar with toppings. I got pork and chicken. It came to $17.66 including the tip, and I would give these an 8. I think they were solid. Then I'm not really big into bagels, but I feel like New York is bagel central. So I went to Liberty Bagels in Wall Street, and oh my god, I've never seen so much cream cheese in my life. I literally thought it was ice cream. I got the steak, which it came to $18.69 including a tip, and it had beef brisket, onions, cheese, and garlic mayo on a sesame bun, and I'd give this an 8.5. Solid bagel, no complaints. It was actually cold in New York, but I was craving some acai. I found this place on TikTok. It's called Juice Eternity. Is that not the best acai bar you guys have ever seen? And I got acai, strawberries, banana, granola, honey, cookie butter. It came to $16.95 with the tip. And this, no words. Best acai bar I've ever had. 10 out of 10. The consistency, the toppings, the ratio of the toppings to acai. Like, I'm still thinking about this. And the staff were really friendly too. Americans are just friendly in general. That's That's the thing I miss the most about New York. Anyway, that was everything I ate in New York.
These are my top 18 foods I ate in New York in 4 days. New York is one of the best food cities in the world, and we visited over 20 spots, but these were my favorites and where I recommend you go on your next trip. At number 18, I know this is super touristy, but the giant 1-pound Reese's cup that you get to customize yourself is just something I had to do. It's actually really good, but you need to share it with at least 4 people. At number 17 is this Korean restaurant that's giving adults kids meal. They have chicken nuggets with caviar, truffle, and the fried chicken with the sauces here are insane. At number 16 is Pop-Up Bagels. They only sell bagels and cream cheese, and you're supposed to rip and dip. This is normally not my style, but it was delicious. At number 15 is 7th Street Burger. They're one of the most known burger spots in New York, and the loaded fries are so fire. At number 14 is Glaze. This is technically not food, but it was freezing, and this s'mores hot chocolate was everything I needed. At number 13 is Sunday Morning. We waited 2 hours for these damn cinnamon rolls, but thank God they were so good. They were super soft, and the toppings were amazing. My favorite was the guava and cheese. At number 12 is Bubby's. Their pancakes have won the James Beard Award, and they're honestly worth the hype, but the blueberry was my favorite. I would come back just for a stack of that blueberry. At number 11 is Taco Numero Uno. They're still considered the best tacos in New York, and we got their off-menu queso taco with carne asada. At number 10 are the best Italian sandwiches in the world. I've tried these in Rome and Florence, and they literally taste the exact same here. At number 9 is Apollo Bagels. They make their bagels open face and with sourdough, so they're a little harder than your typical bagel, but they're so damn good. We got their tomato and cream cheese, and their smoked salmon was my favorite. At number 8 is Culture Espresso. They're known for this chocolate chip cookie that's considered one of the best in the city, and this is a damn good cookie and one of the best I've had. Number 7 is Liberty Bagels. I got their bacon, egg, and cheese with scallion cream cheese on a jalapeno cheddar bagel. So freaking good. Number 6 is the iconic Au Cheval. We got their double cheeseburger with bacon and egg, and this will never fail. Truly one of the best burgers ever. Number 5 is this little Italian restaurant where they're making all their pasta from scratch. My boyfriend and I celebrated Valentine's Day here, and the truffle pasta here is literally heaven. Number 4 is The Industry. They're one of the most loved pizzerias in New York. We got their prosciutto and burrata, tartufo, and fig jam, and they were all 10s across the board. Number 3 are the square pizza slices from Mama's too. We got the Angry Nona and the vodka, and they were perfection. But what blew my mind even more are their sandwiches. Making it into my number 2 spot, this chicken cutlet a la vodka sandwich and this cheesesteak. Mama's too, please open in Miami. And the best thing I had on my trip was this double cheeseburger with a pretzel bun at Emily. This may be the best burger I've had in my life. Tag someone you would eat your way through New York with, and don't forget to treat yourself.
Is it worth it? Here are 5 viral spots I checked out in New York City and my review. Number 1, Edith's from Brooklyn opened in the West Village, and this Jewish deli is serving up sandwiches, breakfast, latkes, and so much more. My verdict? Yes, this is worth the hype. Get the Sephardi wrap, the Edith sandwich, tacos, and my friends really like the cafe slush. Number 2, brown bag sandwich is popular for their chopped cheese, and we tried that, the Italian, and the chicken Caesar wrap. The bread was nice and soft, and the chopped cheese was great. I wish there was more meat, and the Italian was a little too vinegary. Verdict? Good to try at least once, only if there's no wait. Number 3, Adele's famous halal food cart. I came on a week where there was no wait for anything, so I got lucky, and the first time I had it, I thought it was okay. The meat was a little too mushy for me. However, I came back the second night and it was much better. I could see why it was worth the hype. Verdict, worth it, but be aware of consistency issues. Number 4, Golden Diner is famous for their honey maple butter pancakes, and you can skip the line by going on Resi. Verdict, this is some of the best pancakes I've had, and worth it for the pancakes alone. Get the berry compote. Number 5, Radio Bakery is the most popular bakery in New York City right now, and apparently the pastries are better reheated in a fryer. Out of those, the brown butter cornbread was my favorite, but their focaccia sandwiches knocked it out of the ballpark for me. Verdict, worth it, but come closer to 11 a.m. so you can get the sandwiches.
This is supposed to be the best burger in New York City right now. It comes from Gotham Burger Social Club. I got the double patty. They put pickled jalapenos and pickles in the burger.
Daddy, chill.
Oh my god. The edges are beautifully crispy. They smash the patty down with the onions. Technically the right way to do it. Pretty sure this is a Martin's potato roll, and it actually has a little bit of texture to it. Jalapeno adds such a nice flavor. Right off the bat, this is one of the best smash burgers I've ever had. I also got their fried pickles. That's ranch. If you know me, you know I love dill in my ranch, and this has a ton of dill in it. Ooh. And lastly, an onion ring with ranch. Wow, they don't look seasoned, but they're actually seasoned pretty well, and the texture is really good. All around, giving Gotham Burger Social Club a 9.3 out of 10. If you're in New York, I would come here immediately. Oh my god.
These are the best wings in New York City, and they're halal. I'm going to a different New York City restaurant every week in 2024, and this week we are at House of Wings in Bay Ridge. This is actually one of the first places I ever reviewed on TikTok, and it's just as good as I remember. My favorite thing that I had was the Thai chili loaded waffle bowl. The chicken was super juicy, the sauce was a great combo of sweet and spicy, and they give you a really big portion. Now let's get into these wings. We got a mix of boneless and bone-in. For boneless, we got the hot honey and mango habanero. These were so amazing, super juicy, and I loved both sauces, but the mango habanero has a really great kick to it. This was actually my first time ever trying lemon pepper wings, and I have been converted. These were nice and crispy, but still juicy, and the lemon flavor wasn't overwhelming. Also, do you see the steam coming off of all of these? Like, they serve everything piping hot. They also have smash burgers on the menu. I'm personally not a burger person. I'm picky with toppings, but my friend really loved hers, so do not skip out on that house sauce. For sides, we tried the waffle fries and onion rings, which were both really good, but I prefer the onion rings. You have to get them. The breading was really thick, and it had a super satisfying crunch. For drinks and dessert, you have to get one of their milkshakes. They were super indulgent, creamy, and they have a ton of unique flavors. I recommend getting the Brooklyn Blackout. Also, do not sleep on the fried Oreos. They were so soft. On top of amazing food, House of Wings has some of the best customer service I have ever had. The owner is so nice. They have locations in Bay Ridge, Coney Island, and Staten Island, and you need to check them out because
my full-time job is eating food, and I tried 365 new restaurants last year, so I'm counting down my top 17 bites of 2024. Starting out with number 17 on the list, we have the fried mozzarella sticks with marinara sauce from the new Low Key Lions bar. I'm typically not a huge fan of this dish, but these were surprisingly good and probably my top choice for mozz sticks. And coming in hot at number 16 is going to be the most ridiculous dish on this list, the $250 crown melon from Sake no Hana. I don't know who's actually ordering this, but it's the juiciest melon I've ever tasted in my entire life, so if you're given the opportunity, then you better take it. Next, we have the spinach artichoke dip from the corner store, which is probably the hardest reservation in New York City right now. I'm obsessed with spinach and artichoke, so that's to be expected, but if I had to choose a runner-up here, it would be the pizza rolls dipped in honey. At number 14, we have one of the only sweets on this list, the viral tiramisu latte from Enli. I tried both the iced and hot versions of this drink, and they were both so good, I couldn't decide which is better, so just go with a friend and get both. This one may not be for everyone, but at number 13, we have the chicken liver crostini from Borgo, one of the hottest new openings in NYC. This is one of my favorite dishes on the menu and in general, so maybe take this with a grain of salt. Coming in at number 12 is the Pho Hanoi from Ladong, one of my most frequented restaurants of late 2024. I love their pate and bone marrow dish too, but all their pho options here are standouts, especially this one with slow-cooked brisket and raw chuck eye. I waited over an hour in line twice for number 11, the classic pie from Chrissy's Pizza. The first time I tried this, I was shocked because it felt like a new pizza, and I really thought people were done being innovative with something so ubiquitous. Number 10 is a sushi takeout from Sushi 35 West. This is basically a sushi speakeasy since it's hidden above a smoke shop near Penn Station, and though it was started by 3 chefs who worked at the only 3 Michelin-starred sushi restaurant in the US, their dishes cost just a fraction of those prices and taste so good. I ordered 2 helpings of number 9, the chocolate and mochi xiaolong bao from Din Tai Fung, which is the most exciting opening of last year. These are molten chocolate truffles enveloped in a thin layer of mochi and wrapped painstakingly into their signature 18 folds. It was so good, just trust me. And of course, this list wouldn't be complete if I didn't include number 8, the Grandma McFlurry from McDonald's. A vanilla soft serve with butterscotch flavored crumbles and syrup. This was one of the best items I've tried on a fast food menu, and I will stand by that forever. I felt really cool eating number 7, the wild mushrooms toast from Probox. This retro-style 70s bar on the top floor of a 3-story Soho townhouse opened late last year. I wasn't expecting them to have such great bar food, but this toast was honestly exceptional. Number 6 was the origin story for my obsession with hot pot. My boyfriend said my favorite late night bite, Dollar Shop's all-you-can-eat deal with mushroom broth, isn't just a meal, it's an experience. I especially love their udon noodles dipped in runny egg yolk and their delicious unlimited vanilla soft serve. Number 5 is the cheapest dish on this list by far, the baked roast pork bun from Mei Lei Wa in Chinatown. Anyone who's done their research knows about this spot, and it's got very long lines for a good reason because it really lived up to the hype. Now we're really getting to the good stuff. Number 4 is the viral Himakawa dipping udon from Okiboru House of Udon. These are extra wide flat noodles served with a side of warm yuzu broth and tempura, and I cannot express in words how good this tastes. Coincidentally, just a block away is number 3, my favorite matcha in the world from Ashiki. I prefer the strawberry flavor, but you really can't go wrong with anything on their seasonal menus, but my boyfriend does swear by the caramel matcha. Last year's list put a smash burger in the number 1 spot, and this year the Gotham smash with melted American cheese, jalapenos, club sauce, ketchup, and mustard takes number 2. Gotham Burger has been around for a couple years as a pop-up, but their brick and mortar has really changed the game. And in the number 1 coveted spot is my favorite dish of the year, the prime rib French dip from Fort Charles. Topped with Swiss cheese and dipped in natural juice, this was truly love at first bite and one of the best things I've eaten in my entire life. And I do not say that lightly. Okay, bye now. Thanks for watching and Happy New Year.
I went to over 100 neighborhoods in New York City this year and I ate out a lot. So here are my top eats in New York in 2024. While I didn't go to every single restaurant I love, this definitely has a lot of my top eats in New York, so you can use this list as that as well. Starting off with Fort Charles, I had to include this because I've been dying to come here. I finally figured out how to get a reservation, and I have to say the service was literally horrendous and the food was pretty good. Like everything everyone tells you to get is fine. It's the mac and cheese cheese for me though. Like I would come back here just for that. And next on the list is Radio Bakery. It's another famous spot, and really for a reason. All of their pastries are so inventive. I love coming here all the time. It's just delicious. Definitely worth the hype. And then next is Barney Greengrass. It's a classic New York Jewish deli. Their lox just tastes different than other lox I've had. I don't know why. I also love the vibes here, and they also have an off-menu latke that is delicious. Next is Vinegar Hill House. It's in Vinegar Hill, which is right next to Dumbo. They have amazing brunch. They always have different pancake flavors, and their quiche is fabulous as well. The decor makes me feel like I'm in Hudson Valley, and I've left New York, and it's just such a perfect brunch spot. Next, we have Court Street Grocers, literally my favorite sandwich in New York. I've tried so many of them. Nothing beats this one. There are multiple locations, but the one in Cobble Hill has my favorite sandwich. It's the flip flop. Not all places have the exact same sandwiches, so I recommend going to this one. Next is the Pickle Guys in the Lower East Side. They have literally everything you can imagine pickled. They have pickled mangoes, and their pickles are just amazing. Now we've got Taqueria Ramirez. This is my favorite taco spot in New York. It tastes just like the tacos in Mexico City. Are the prices a little much? But it is New York City, so what can you expect? You get the Alpa store, and thank me later. Next is Tompkins Square Bagels. This is one of, if not my favorite bagel spot in New York. It just always does the job. They have really good French toast bagels as well as savory ones. The service is always really nice, and you can bring it to the park to eat. This one's so random, but it's Goodnight Sunny for their oyster happy hour. They always have the best oysters. They're big, and they have a good price. Mama's too, they have a really great pizza. I love their unique slices, and it's really just so good. Next is Cafe Pana, famous for a reason. They have one of the best ice creams in New York, inventive flavors every week. You really cannot go wrong. It's really worth the hype. Next, D'Espana in Soho. It's a Spanish restaurant. It's tapa style. It's very casual. They have really good Spanish sandwiches as well as croquetas, and they just have every type of Spanish thing you've been missing from your travels to Spain. Next, Aval in Bushwick. It's a Persian restaurant. This is one of the top 5 meals I've had this year. Every dish was so unique. I love the vibes here. The service was so good, and I'm just waiting for the day that I go back and have another meal here. Next, you have to go to a Greek restaurant in Astoria. You can't go wrong with Taverna Kyklades or Bahari. Sometimes I thought the food at these restaurants were better than the ones I had in Greece. I get Korean barbecue multiple times a year, and my favorite spot is Jongro. I've gone to so many of them. You need to order the marinated beef and then get cold noodles at the end. Trust me, amazing. Every New Yorker should have a night out in Koreatown at least once. Next is Winsun Bakery. This place just makes me happy. It's a Taiwanese bakery. You have to get a mochi donut and a scallion pancake sandwich. I recommend either the Italian one or the bacon, egg, and cheese. Next is Brooklyn's main Chinatown. It's in Sunset Park, and honestly, I loved it here. It was so cool to see all of the food out on the streets. One place you can't miss is Shinfa Bakery. It's the best egg tarts I've ever had, and they literally come out of the oven and are piping hot. Next is El Morisco Submarino in Jackson Heights. It's a Mexican restaurant, but gearing towards seafood. I love the agua chili, the octopus tacos, the shrimp cocktail. This place was so good and a perfect first stop for Jackson Heights food crawl. Next spot is Shalom Japan. It's a Japanese Jewish fusion, husband and wife owned. They have really unique things like matzo ball ramen, and it's just so cute and cozy and very delicious. I feel like people hate on Mercado Little Spain, and I honestly don't know why. They have one of my favorite burgers in New York. It's the Iberico hamburger. It's on this soft potato bun, and it is just so greasy and delicious. Speaking of potato buns, Peck's in Clinton Hill has the best breakfast sandwiches. I put up a picture of the menu so you could pause and look. So inventive. They have one with a latke in the middle of it, and the crunch is just perfect. Next, another breakfast spot is Bubby's. It's in Tribeca. They have one of the best pancakes in New York. You could get a pancake flight. It really is as good as everyone says. Next is Brooklyn Kura. It's in Industry City. It's a sake bar, and low-key their menu is so good. Imagine bar bites but upscale Japanese flavors, and these sunsets are honestly too perfect, like the best backdrop to an amazing meal. Next, we have Bolivian Llama Party in Sunnyside. Guys, this might be up there also with my top 5. You have to get the salteña. It's like a cross between an empanada and a soup dumpling in a sweet bread, and also other items of theirs are delicious as well. A Flushing food crawl is a must, but the best place I ate in Flushing this year was Shanghai U Garden. They have really good Peking duck buns, amazing soup dumplings, and their entrees are so insanely massive. For the price and taste, it can really not be beat. I also tried Lindustry for the first time this year. The pizza was really good. I think I missed out on the hot honey and the burrata. I will say though, the olive oil gelato, one of the best things I ate this year. Next is Oh Boy with their take on the McDonald's McGriddle. It's so delicious. In Bed-Stuy, we have Fan Donuts. It's women and Latina owned. They have the coolest donut flavors like chamoyada, mango lassi, and so much more. Also in Bed-Stuy is Konohen. I don't know if I pronounced that right. It's a pop-up on the weekend serving onigiri and sandos. It's very delicious and really brings me back to Japan. You can really tell they put a lot of love in their food. All the onigiris come out warm and fresh. Speaking of Japan, tomakase is an at-home omakase experience where the chef literally comes to your apartment or house and makes the entire meal for you there. The coolest experience, first of all, being able to speak to the chef one-on-one. The sushi itself was delicious, and I'll be thinking of this experience for years to come. Next on the list is Sylvia's. It's a soul food restaurant in Harlem, serving the best fried chicken in New York. This place has a ton of history. It's a New York institution and is amazing. This next one was voted best new restaurant opening in New York. It's Theodora. They have really unique dishes. It's a Mediterranean menu focused on seasonality, and it's very fish forward, and they're all about a wood-fired grill as well. Another little local spot is Shinbashi 72. They have onigiri of all types. They also have curries, and it's a cute little Japanese market to buy a bunch of different produce. Next is Rolo's in Ridgewood. This 2-sheet lasagna verde, and then their seasonal pastas. We had this sweet corn one, their cocktails. This place is really worth the hype, and their menu is just perfect. This year, I finally went to Ferragosto. It's in Bronx's Little Italy, and it's a yearly food market. You can of course come to Arthur Avenue any time of the year and try many of their Italian restaurants, but I thought this was a great way to try a bunch of things, and the energy was amazing here. Next on the list is my favorite ramen in New York. It's Naruto Ramen. It's a local spot. It's nothing crazy, but their broth is just so buttery, and I haven't found the same anywhere else. In the East Village, we have High Collar. It's Japanese food, but not sushi. It's like Japanese soul food. I recommend getting their omurice. I love coming here during the day or night. It's the best atmosphere. Another place you'd probably miss if you didn't know about it is Utoya's pop-up onigiri spot. It's open during the day, really inventive flavors and delicious. It's right by Bryant Park. Couldn't tell already, I love Japanese food. Next, we have Okonomi. It's a Japanese breakfast set. This place is so cozy. I left feeling so satisfied, and it was just amazing. This is Aunts and Uncles. It's in Flatbush. It's a Caribbean vegan restaurant. This food is so good. I got a vegan lobster roll, but forget the vegan part of it at all. This place is just good Caribbean food. In Crown Heights, we have Aggie's Counter. It's a Hungarian Jewish restaurant with rotating pancake flavors, really unique dishes like spanakopita brioche. Also in Crown Heights is Brooklyn Suya. It's a Nigerian bowl concept. This also top 5 things I've eaten this year. Such a unique bowl. I've never had anything like it. The flavors were delicious. As a native New Yorker, it is my job to hate places with long lines, but Papa Bagels is the one exception. I think this place is worth all the hype. You already know what it is. I don't need to explain it. Next is S&S Cheesecake. It's in the Bronx. It's a Holocaust survivor-owned bakery. One of the best cheesecakes I've ever had in my life. It's just fluffy and different from the rest. Also in the Bronx in Riverdale, there used to be so many Jewish delis here, and Lehman's is one of the last ones standing. The pastrami is one of the best we've ever had in New York. Another pizza spot in Queens is Rosa's Pizza. They're known for their pizza with their crazy toppings, but honestly, their plain slice is one of the best I've had in New York. Next is Madison Fair in Carnegie Hill, which is an enclave in the Upper East Side. They make the Dubai chocolate froyo. First of all, the yogurt itself is just delicious, but make sure you go on a weekend so that you can get all of the Dubai chocolate filling on it. They use real pistachios, and I think this might be the best dessert I had all year. Next, the 5th borough of this video, Staten Island. You have to go to Enoteca Maria. It's a restaurant run by grandmas. They have different grandmas every weekend of all different cultures. I made a separate video all about this. The vibe of this place is amazing, but the food equally delicious. Laveau Wine Bar is a Swiss restaurant. Amazing fondue, really great wine, and amazing ambiance. Check out their secret message parties on Tuesday nights if you want a little bit of fun. Serena Bakery for their Polish donuts. Definitely get the rose flavored one. Ramen by Ra in Bowery Market. She's doing classic American breakfast as ramen. Think steak and eggs, bacon, egg, and cheese. It's amazing. And last but not least, Chez Josephine. It's a French bistro with live piano. Literally transports you back in time, and amazing food.
Today I'll be trying the best smash burger in New York City, Gotham Burger Social Club.
First, I'm gonna start off with the onion rings. These were $6.50. A little lukewarm. Texturally, a 6.5 out of 10. Not bad. The ranch is cool, but it tastes a lot like buttermilk and sour cream. I'm already getting the garlic powder, salt, and vinegar. Overall score, 6.7 out of 10. Let's hit it one more time with the saucy. This is the club sauce. This is sweet, spicy, savory. I'm gonna give the overall score a 7.5 out of 10 with this. Now it's time for the frickles. I don't know how I feel about this fried. The pickle tastes weird because it's fried. It tastes like a steamed broccoli type of thing. Texturally, this is like a 6 out of 10. Flavor-wise, 4 out of 10. Taste it with a special sauce. With this, the flavor profile is a 6 out of 10.
Next up is the $15 Triple Smash Burger.
This burger has pickled jalapenos, pickles, a nice special sauce. It's an Oklahoma style burger. Just from looking at this burger, the overall technique I could tell is like a solid 9 out of 10. I'm loving the bread and butter pickles. The meat is nice and juicy. Let me take one more bite. The quality of the greens is kind of off. Specifically, the quality of the beef. But it's usually not like this. So today must have been like a bad day. But today, the quality of the beef is like a 6 out of 10. Like I could taste like it's going bad a little bit, you know? It don't taste too fresh. But the taste might be because of oxidation. Let me taste it one more time. This half of the burger is tasting better. I'm taking another bite. Their burger flavor profile usually be like a 9 to a 9.5. All in all, the flavor profile, I'm gonna give like a 7.5. First half of the burger, like the beef flavor was off. Today was off there. But anyway, try it out and let me know what you think. Malt.
I spent $300 at Chicago's most viral steakhouse, so you don't have to. So let's get into this honest review of El Shea Steakhouse and Bar. Don't say I ain't never did nothing for you, because $300 is crazy. Go ahead and pause to take a look at the menu items along with the prices. I didn't think the prices were bad. I started off with this passion fruit cocktail. I forgot what it was called, but it was so fast, so we starting off on a good note. And I really love the vibe of the restaurant. It was moody with the little lights and the chatter in the background. It wasn't too loud, and it still gave an upscale yet casual vibe. And for my starter, I got the Italian beef with a Pepsi on the side, empanadas. I'm just playing, but it's an Italian beef empanada. It comes with au jus and cheese sauce. Y'all, so good. But we came here for this platter. Now, I know y'all seen this online. It's a seafood platter that comes with crispy hand-cut french fries and this seafood sauce that they drizzle all over it. It comes with grilled shrimp, scallops, some oysters, as well as lobster, and this seafood butter sauce that comes on top. And I gotta say, y'all, my personal opinion, this platter was the shit in a good way. I definitely think that it was worth the hype just off of the preparation of the french fries alone. The seafood was fresh, perfectly cooked and seasoned in my opinion. A lot of people online said that it was salty and overpriced, but I got a half size just to be on the safe side, which came out to $110 instead of $220, and I felt like I could have shared this with a second person. It wasn't salty to me, it wasn't overcooked, it wasn't bland, but I think you should try it for yourself. The seafood platter gets an 8.7 out of 10 from me, and their ribeye steak with the bone in that comes with chimichurri sauce and a red sauce that I don't know, perfectly cooked. I gotta give this a 10 out of 10. This was delicious. My bill came out to $269.09 before tips, so about $300, and I gotta give the service and the food at El Shea a 9 out of 10. This just goes to show, don't listen to everybody's opinion. You gotta go see for yourself.
The top 5 things I ate while visiting New York City this week. The carbonara from Olio et Più was creamy without being overpowering. I've been wanting to try this for a year now, and it was worth the wait and the hype. And I didn't even know I liked cardamom until I tried the cardamom bun at La Cabra. It is so fluffy with just the right amount of sweetness. Literally life-changing. The omakase takeout boxes at Sanyu West were a feast for the eyes and the mouth. The quality was phenomenal for its price point and so cute for a picnic. And hear me out on this one. The pho short rib sandwich dipped into pho broth from Little Karen. The bread gets warm and melty, and it's so good. And of course, it's not a trip to New York without a bagel. The Weezer from Tompkins Square Bagels is the best bagel sandwich I've ever had. The combination of chorizo, bacon, cheese, eggs, and cream cheese is genius. So let me know what you would try.
This is the best mac and cheese I have ever had in my life, and this pull-apart bread was to die for. This is from Maison Pickle in the Upper West Side. My friends and I went the other day, had no problem getting seated. The interior is so cute and aesthetic and vibey. I forgot to record the menu, but I got a Diet Coke, and then we started with one of their famous pull-apart breads. We got the garlic parmesan. We were deciding between this and the feta and olive, and the waitress recommended this, and it was so moist and flavorful and delicious. And then we got the mac and cheese, which I'm actually obsessed with. Look at this cheese pull, guys. This was actually so good. They also had giant portions of everything, and there was a buffalo chicken mac and cheese, which I need to try immediately. And then our sandwich came, which I was already full at this point, but I had to try the French dip because they're famous for it. They had so many variations of it, but Mike and I split the Reuben,
which was a French dip plus sauerkraut, Gruyere cheese, and Russian dressing. This was so good. I really enjoyed this, and I would definitely get it again. It was huge, like actually huge. Here is Mike trying his half. Like, it's so thick that we couldn't even dip it in the au jus at first. Mike also really liked this and agreed that he would get it again. Here's a better close-up version. Like, that looks so good. The entire thing was amazing. We had some leftovers, and I can't wait to eat them later.
So I'm going to 7 Street Burger for the first time. This actually look good. Wait. I'm not gonna hold you niggas, it's a little rude. What a terrible fucking experience so far, but secured the bag. I'm gonna eat it, and then I'm gonna let you guys know what it's hidden for, even though, honestly, I think I would generally just say not to go there. I'm not gonna hold you, this fucking burger is small as shit. I don't trust y'all no more.
Welcome to New York City is Too Expensive, a series where I share with you my favorite food spots without breaking the bank. Today we're at Lulu Lala, a fast casual Korean spot where $7 gets you a rice bowl that tastes like it should be illegal at that price. This is the fried chicken rice bowl. This bowl has crispy, juicy fried chicken on top of fluffy rice, fresh veggies, and a sweet soy glaze that makes you want to text your ex just to gloat. They also roll their kimbap fresh to order. None of that sad prepackaged stuff. And the banchan, all homemade and rotating, just like K-pop group lineups. And if chicken's not your thing, then we got a beef version for just $8. That's like one latte in New York City before the tip. But here's what really sold me. Kelly, the manager. She greeted me like I was her long lost nephew who finally came home to eat. Pure Korean mom energy. She checked in, smiled the whole time, and honestly made me feel like I should have brought flowers or something. So yeah, come for the $7 chicken bowl. Stay because Kelly adopted you. Lulu Lala is where your wallet stays full, but so does your heart. Send this to someone who likes food, and make sure to follow me for more affordable spots in New York City.
I hate going out to eat by myself, but at least I have you guys, so let's go get some ramen. I don't care how hot it gets, I'm gonna get some soup. This restaurant is such a cute little vibe. All the tables are set up like little beehives. I was so hungry at this point. I was like, let me just get one of everything. First thing I got was a yuzu lemonade. I love lemonade, but I like it more on the sour side, so yeah, 9 out of 10. I got the little veggie spring rolls, and I don't know why my ass was trying to pick them up with chopsticks. I was trying to be cute for the video, and it failed. These didn't come with no dipping sauce or nothing. They weren't bad, just kind of plain. I got the chicken gyoza, and ooh, this was the best thing I tried that day, and it was so crunchy. I got chicken ramen. It had a little kick to it, and I love when the egg just a little runny and just cooked to perfection. They had these little seasonings at the table, so I tried that, and I did feel like it needed just a little bit more flavor, so final score 5 out of 10. And I did try the dessert, girl. I got the matcha tiramisu, and ooh, it was so good. I would come all the way back there just for that. Let me know where I should try next.
This is everything I ate at one of the largest food festivals in the US. Starting off strong with this viral sushi pizza. This rainbow pizza came with fresh salmon, tuna, and imitation crab, with a deep fried seaweed crust that gave it a super nice crunch. Next up, I tried these Szechuan garlic noodles. This was absolutely my favorite item at the food festival. These noodles were so long and super thick, and it came with the most tender bites of beef. The chili garlic sauce had the perfect kick of heat, and the noodles were perfectly al dente, leaving for a chewy bite. Next up, I tried this famous smash burger and animal style fries. Guys, this smash burger was life-changing. The patty was smashed to a crisp, and the grilled onions and sauce gave it a really nice flavor. Not to mention, their animal style fries were huge. These were loaded in cheese, sauce, and grilled onions. I was not complaining. It was about 90 degrees outside, so we made sure to stay hydrated with this big Arnold Palmer. And of course, we couldn't forget the fried mac and cheese balls. We had to try the hot Cheeto flavor with ranch, and it was amazing. If you're looking for that satisfying cheese pull, this is definitely the place to get it. And the regular cheese balls with marinara were the perfect combo. And you can't leave Foodie Land without dessert. We ordered this mango sticky rice with some of the freshest mangoes I've ever had. And to finish off the day, we ordered this matcha mousse cake. This was just okay. It was too frozen, so the flavor mostly tasted like water. But that is everything I ate at Foodie Land.
I'm eating everywhere on the New York Times Top 100 Restaurants list, and today I have on my fish attire because I'm here on business. I'm at Abu Kir Seafood in Astoria, Queens. Disclaimer: I've been here about 4 times, but that just means I know what to get, so let me put y'all on. Very straightforward operation here. You pretty much pick out what seafood you want cooked, how you want it cooked, how much of it you want cooked, pick a seat, enjoy the views, and enjoy your meal. On the topic of enjoyment, let's get into what I like about this place. This avocado salad for me is a must order. If you know me, you know I hate tomatoes. The tomatoes here, unbothered, unfazed by them. The pita bread and baba ganoush are also a staple, but what I am never not getting is calamari. If there is calamari on the menu, then there is calamari on my table, like every single time. Real calamari people know that the legs are the best part. If you think they're gross, then you don't need to be eating seafood. Grilled tiger shrimp play a very special role here. I'm not just going to eat those. I mean, I was going to do that anyway, but I'm putting them on the salad because there's something very classy and upper echelon about a shrimp salad. If you can't appreciate that, then that just means you're a part of the general public. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just, enjoy your bacon bits and ranch and peace and get out of our section. Thank you so much. Now to the main event. You have to get the Egyptian style branzino that is blackened on the outside, stuffed with peppers and onions on the inside, and I also got a side of rice too. It is just a wonderful bite. There's not too much footage of me eating this, to be quite frank, because I was kind of locked in And rewatching it, I didn't know if I was watching an episode of Shark Week or the Zeus Network because I was just tearing it down so bad. There I am, just, you know, trying to be very classy and self-contained and self-controlled, but just know the beast was unleashed and it was getting really severe up in here. Do know that this is a must get if you do come to this restaurant on really any day of the week. They're open Monday through Sunday. As I said earlier, I was here on business, and business was definitely handled here on tonight. Overall, Abu Qir 8, so that's what I'm going to give it. Do come earlier in the week because this place is never not busy on the weekends. Also, bring a friend with you so you can share a lot of the seafood together. And I would say this place is definitely top 100 worthy, and it is a must try next time you're in Astoria. Woo!
We have missed the train. Like, we've gone on the wrong train like 3 good times. Let's hope this is the right stop.
Okay, we made it. How do we get up out of here? Lagos NYC, we're about to see what y'all talking about. Thumbs up really good. I'm gonna bust after the flurry.
Last week, I went to some of New York City's most viral food spots, and these are my quick thoughts on them all. First stop was at Lafayette Bakery, where I waited an hour and a half to try this circular stuffed croissant. They only had the cherry flavor. Yes, I waited an hour and a half for them to tell me that. And this one just tasted like cough medicine. It literally tasted like Lil Wayne's cup of lean. 3 out of 10. Next stop, we went to 7th Street Burger, which was a greasy, under-seasoned burger. I really didn't see the hype behind this place, but the loaded fries were great. However, Gotham Burger Social Club did make me cream. This double cheeseburger was one of the best smash burgers I've ever put in my mouth, and you cannot forget the fried pickles and onion rings in their ranch when you go. Next, we headed to Gramercy Tavern, where they deserve all their hype and their Michelin star. The cheddar bacon biscuits are a must order. These roasted oysters honestly just tasted like kebabs somehow. The burger was great, and you have to get this cookie. This was a 9.6 out of 10 cookie. Next, I went to Russ and Daughters, where long story short, the bagel was met, but the lox is really good. Get the bialy if you go there. Now, from the people that brought you carbone comes Torisi. The full review is on Jack's page, but the 3 standouts to me were the tortellini, the cavatelli, and of course the affogato. And now for some nutworthy pizza in New York City. Even though it's super hyped up, Mama's 2 still exceeded my expectations, and I didn't even get to try their sandwiches, which they're also known for. Lastly, I had to stop by the most hyped up bagel spot in all of New York City right now, Pop-Up Bagels. At first, I have to say I was a little skeptical of the rip and dip situation, but after one bite, I was sold, seeing as these capture all the essence you want in a bagel. It's light, it's airy, it's crackly. All the schmears were good. All the flavors of the bagels were good. I would give Pop-Up Bagels a 9.2 out of 10. New York, I loved you. Where should I go to next?
These are my ratings of the most popular food spots in New York City with prices included. Number 1 is Mei Li Hua. It's located in Chinatown, and there is always a huge line for this spot. Most famous for their pineapple pork buns. Comes at $2.47 each. I give this a 7 out of 10 just because it was on the sweeter side. But I do understand why people love it here because the texture and flavor is so good. Number 2 is going to be Joe's Pizza. I went to the one in Times Square, and of course there was a huge line. It was $11 for 2 slices. This for me was an 8 out of 10. Dough was perfect with a crispy crust. This is definitely a spot I'd go to again. Number 3 is Ichiran. I've actually had this in Japan and Taiwan, and of course it is amazing there, but $29.50 per bowl. Really don't think it's worth it eating here, and I would not come back here again. Number 4 is Hamburger America. This was such a huge disappointment. Single burger was $7.25. Probably give this a 5 out of 10. The meat was super dry. There was nothing really special about it. 6 is Russ and Daughters. The bagel itself was really good, but I don't think it's worth $17. $17 for just smoked salmon and cream cheese. Put it at a 6 out of 10. If you guys have any other recommendations on bagel shops in New York, let me know. Then lastly is Magnolia Bakery. We came here specifically for their famous banana pudding. Boy oh boy did this not disappoint. I would definitely give this a 10 out of 10. Got a medium for $7.25. Everything about it was so delicious, super creamy, not too sweet. The different textures just set it off. That concludes my food reviews for the most popular spots in New York City. If you have eaten at these places and agree or disagree, feel free to leave them down below because I'd love to know.
No one who talk like that, and if you hang up on a nigga, bitch, I call right back. Roll my windows up, dollar rolling windows up, biscuit ass.